Customers appreciate the TN70's ability to raise her own pigs.
The sows do a fantastic job of farrowing, of lactating, of breed back. They're highly productive females, and they're easy to take care of, easy keepers. They're robust, they're hands-off, they do it themselves. I don't have to be there helping them farrow. My wife doesn't have to be in the barn, sleeping in the barn at night, farrowing sows all night long. I can put the lights down, I can set the farrowing barn up, I can walk out at 5 o'clock at night, and I can come back the next morning and the sow has farrowed out, the piglets are nursing, and everything's easy.
It's a conscious effort on our part to make sure that we're developing sows who are capable of weaning their own pigs. We don't use nurse decks or nurse sows or things like that in our genetic improvement program. The animals have to do the job themselves.
The mothering ability of these females is been very noticeable. And I would say she's probably the easiest female I've ever worked with in terms of that critical transition of a gestation to lactation. She gets up, she eats, she comes into the farrowing crate ready to eat, lays down, has her pigs really pretty smoothly, begins lactation and moves into lactation very seamlessly, I would say.
Every pig is a viable pig and has good size, and that she has the ability to produce enough milk for them is important.
One thing I can specifically say about the TN70 female is seeing her even as her first litter of pigs, she has the capabilities of raising more piglets than I have seen some of the other genetic lines being able to raise. And looking at her numbers in the database, comparing genetic line to genetic line, we can see a standout difference with her in her total born and her ability to wean more piglets. And so seeing that TN70 female come about and be the true female that we want to see on our farm it's there. The potential is there, and it makes us very excited to see what she can do as she continues to have more litters.
Her piglets, when they're born, are really quite uniform, especially when we consider the litter size. And survivability has been really quite strong. Total weaning numbers, on the other hand, has been phenomenal.
The litter weights are key to being able to have good survivability of the piglets, and we have found a very consistent size in piglets as well as good birth weights coming out, and we find that the tempo pig is very aggressive eater, and so they come out immediately looking for a meal.
So the underlines of the sows, or the TN70s, is very good. Most of them have 16 nipples, and they're evenly spaced. So it's very important. When a gilt lays down and has her piglets, and she has a lot of piglets, they're evenly spaced, and there's enough teats to accommodate that sow that has 15, 16 piglets. And she has the potential to actually wean 15, 16 piglets.
The TN70 is a very easy animal to handle in the pen. She is a very social animal. She interacts with the other sows very well. She's docile. She's been developed for those traits based on the Norwegian market and also on the Dutch market. And so that makes a big difference. So you have to have animals in pen gestation, you have to have a very docile animal.
With pen housing and a lot of people interaction, the TN70 sow has an incredibly docile nature, and so the amount of interaction we have with these sows, they handle it very well, and they're very calm around people.
Man hours and labor hours with this female are low, and she's self-sufficient, and she does it by herself.
There's really only three things that we really want out of that pig. We want it to eat a lot, we want it to sleep, stay healthy, and then grow. So that's so if that pig can eat, it can sleep, and stay healthy, it will grow. And boy, does this pig have the potential to grow. It really does. With the length and the size of the female, which is half the genetics, and then you take the thickness and the heavy muscling from this Temple pig, I tell you what, it's a powerful package, and I think it delivers a lot of value to the harvest partner.
The TN70 is a highly prolific, highly efficient, robust female. that every producer should try.
You just need to be prepared that your downstream warehouses of nurseries and finishing facilities need to be ready to accommodate the increased production, because you're going to see it.
I mean, it comes down, if we're running a business, we need to be profitable. And so the more piglets that we can raise with high quality females and high quality semen, it's going to get us to our future.
So less labor, the same amount of out of pigs, out of less sows, which equals savings. Savings in feed, savings in labor, and I'm more efficient than what I was 10 years ago. I am in the zone where I want to be.